Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I was not going to go live this morning. I really wasn't going to go live, but hell, I ain't got nothing else to do. I ain't got shit else to do. But after rummaging through, got the notification from I got a notification from the station that I follow there in Myrtle Beach. And John Paul Miller was arrested. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the short that I did yesterday when the protesters were out there in front of the old Solid Rock building. They were moving stuff out. Well, they moved to a new location. And yeah, let's just do this real quick. So, his arrest had nothing to do with the FBI raid, but this just goes to show this man is very violent. So, good morning, Tina. Oh, banner. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, there's the banner. Why do I have to keep changing this damn color? Excuse me. Y'all know I just can't. I've changed the color. I keep changing my color. I want it to be close to my morning coffee. Hold on. I want it to be close to my morning coffee color. There we go. And that's how it goes. Okay. So I thought I figured out how to save it. I guess I didn't. So anyway, there we go. So good morning, brown-eyed girl. Good morning, Pickney, Michelle, Tina, Gwen, Party Rock, Susan. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle LaBelle, Big Bad Wolf. How are you, sweetie? Vault. Good morning, Vault. Let's see. Oh, the title caught your eye. Let's see. Who else? I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Because I really don't like to miss people. But if I missed anybody, you comment. I will acknowledge you, please. So yesterday, I'm laying up. Yes, laying up. I got to stay off my foot so many hours and with my leg. And I'm just scrolling through TikTok. So, of course, hi, Beans. So I was watching the protesters, and they were out in front of the church. They were moving things out. Pastor came out, got in this truck. This black girl came by. She went to talk to him. Then she goes over to the people that are watching him. I'm not going to say stalking, that are videotaping him, his every move they're following. And then he pulls off. So they go to another location. And let's just do this. Wait a minute. Which one is it? That was mine yesterday for Justice for Micah. Okay, this is it. So News 13, which I didn't see. I was in and out of sleep yesterday, which is what I've been doing lately. They caught the other part of the protesters. So they were all gathering. They were on the phone as they were live on TikTok, telling them what to bring. They were going to bring a life-size version of Micah and all this other stuff. So I follow them on TikTok. And between Myrtle Beach Media and this other young woman, her name is Melissa Pfeiffer, they are out there. They see everything he's doing. So let's take a look.
You can count on at 11 starts now.
First at 11, exclusive video News 13 received shows a confrontation between a Justice for Micah protester and John Paul Miller near Solid Rock Church this afternoon. Thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Edward Moody.
And I'm Trish Williford. The church on Howard Avenue in the Market Common has been the site of weekly domestic violence awareness protests since Miller's estranged wife, Micah, died by suicide in April.
News 13 at 11 and new at 11. News 13's Adriana Lawrence shows us that exclusive video and what the protester had to say.
See, so that window, so this is them outside the church. I actually have this video on my, is it on my shorts? I have the video. This car was there. The white SUV belongs to somebody named Tricia, who writes the checks for the church. John Paul's mother was there. And then John Paul's truck was parked right next to that white SUV. And then he pulled off. So they were out there. They can't be on solid rock ground. So they were on the opposite side of a little median where the flower bed was.
You touch me! Don't you touch me, psychopath! Don't you touch me! You touch me! Don't touch me!
Captured on video shows a protester running after John Paul Miller, yelling names, while Miller is seen running away. Miller then turns around and runs towards her. The protester, Sandra Carone, talked to us about what happened when he approached her.
He stood right up in my face between the two cars. He was right in my face, and he said, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do?" And he had his phone up in my face and tapped the brim of my hat twice while he was saying it, which then triggered me to immediately scream, "Don't touch me."
Carone says it started when they were there to see what happened with the church one day after people were seen moving furniture and other items out of the building. She says they saw what looked like Miller recording them with his phone, so they began yelling names and tried to confront him.
I could see where they might say it was antagonistic, but to antagonize someone into doing something illegal, how am I responsible for him doing that?
Miller walked away, and protesters say they called police to file a report. Myrtle Beach police say it responded around 2:30 for a call about a disturbance and that the situation is under investigation. While we were there, Miller stayed inside the church as police officers came in and out of the building.
Justice for Micah!
Now we've reached out to Miller's attorney, who says he has no comment regarding the situation. We're also working to learn more if any charges will be filed. Count on us for updates.
He was
in Myrtle
charged
Beach,
with
Adriana Lawrence, News 13.
He was charged with third degree assault.
Told you yesterday, we learned John Paul Miller filed articles of
That's where they
incorporation
were
for a
yesterday.
new place of worship called Living Water Church at Market Common. Records from the South Carolina Secretary of State show its address is the same as Solid Rock Ministries. Now, you'll find all our coverage on this story at WBTW.com. New at 11.
So that's where they were yesterday, okay? I was watching it. I put up 2 shorts because they were waiting for him to come out the church, but he didn't come out. Now, the lady named Tricia was in another window, and she was filming them and yelling at them, and they were telling her to come outside, let's have a conversation. But she never came out the building. So he was moving, so they had another team, I'm going to call it, at the new location where he was going to be at. So he was charged with third degree assault. Okay. He spent the night in jail. His bond was $776. He went before the judge this morning and he was released. This is now, he was at, they were at the Georgetown Technical College at Market Common, where all of this happened, which is where he's got this new, he's moving things to, but they have removed the name Solid Rock. They've disconnected the phone at the church. They've pulled the website down. He doesn't like this. What are they moving out of the church? Don't know, but they said that he was removed as pastor from Solid Rock. And I told you guys before, he owns that property. Now, the new church, what the new one that he did is called, what is it called? I told you guys what it was called. I'm trying to remember. It's Living Water Church. Okay. He incorporated that in October. Mid-October, he incorporated it. So he also applied for a federal 501c, which will make him it will make it a nonprofit status for Living Water. So if it's approved and if it's dissolved, all the assets that belong to Living Rock would go to Saint Delight Pentecostal Church, which is his father's. Okay, so the father, the abuser, the molester, the father would get the assets. This man is crooked as shit. He wasn't arrested for Micah or for anything that happened with the federal raid. He was arrested because they were out there taunting him. I'm going to say it. The cameras are out there rolling. If I go to TikTok right now, what time is it there? 10:31. Someone's going to be out there. Either they're going to be across the street from his home. They're going to be over at the church, which they thought everything was moved out, but they went back. They were cleaning up the place. They put stuff over the window so people couldn't see in. But then when John Paul left, they removed the window coverings, and you can see Trisha and the mom. Well, you heard them. You really couldn't see them, but then they zoomed in. I believe there's going to be more serious charges as well. Good morning, Cricket. Good morning, Wisco Gal. Yep, he filed on October 17th. I don't know if he's flying the plane, Cricket, because they said he sold that plane that was donated to him to his friend Kaufman, who is also his attorney. So maybe he was taking assets out of his name, which doesn't make sense because he settled with Micah Miller's family, which when that settlement happened, I said, why would they settle? I said, this doesn't make any sense. Hi, Fight Like a Girl. How are you? So they must have known something was going on. But remember, they kept trying to say that Micah had stolen money, which the money didn't appear. And I said $1,900. It was $1,200, but it was $1,199 that was put into her account after her death. A deposit was made into her account after her death. So how could Micah steal money? But Micah knew a lot of things. She knew about the homeless people. And the woman that was homeless, that was found on the property, it wasn't a man, it was a woman that was found on the property the day of the raid. She was homeless. Oh shit, they said her name yesterday. Is in the video that I put up. It's either the first or the second video. But they already had her funeral service, quick, fast, and simple. They already had her funeral. She was homeless, but that was a funeral for her. Real quick. Good morning, Chantel. I saw our girl is begging for money again, and she's done with Kim. She's just done, overdone. I'm like, okay. Hi, Wendy's front yard. So I have my alerts on, seriously, but I've been, I was probably passed out around 6:30 yesterday. I went to sleep. Matter of fact, I was watching Cooch and I fell asleep. Then I got up again. I actually made me a pizza, and I'm going to show you guys the picture. I'm going to post it before and after. And I only ate, I had taste for pizza, and I only ate 2 slices, and I was done. Cricket Day, an investigator unknown if fake reached out to Micah's mom and now is attacking her. Really? Well, John Paul sent an email to oh my God, he is such a little bitch. John Paul sent an email to Channel 13, okay, and told them if they ever reached, because they reached out to him for a comment, okay. He reached out and he responded back. He told them that if they ever reached out to him or try to contact him again, it'll be a form of harassment and he will press charges. He said, please ask everyone at TV 13 to never again reach out to me or Solid Rock, or we will consider it harassment. Now, how are you speaking for Solid Rock when supposedly you were removed from Solid Rock? How are you speaking for Solid Rock? He sent an email. Now, I'm just shocked, but that's what he did. Now, this black lady right here, hold on, I think this is the same one that walked up to the people. Nope, this is a different one, but she looks just like her. So when he was leaving the church yesterday, hold on, let me show you. So he was leaving the church yesterday, right? Before he left, he was talking to this black woman, her right here. She walks over to the people that are videotaping, and she's having this weird conversation. She's trying to get like information. So you see that SUV right there? And then his mom's car was there as well. But they were moving stuff from the church. And then they were in there cleaning it up. So there's that white SUV that was at the old Solid Rock location that was parked at the new location where the confrontation happened. So I've been recording them and watching to see what's going on. But there she is right there. They don't know, they have no idea what she wanted, but she was talking to John Miller for quite some time before he pulled off. And then she walks over there and they asked her, what were you talking about? And she just, waved her hand. She wouldn't tell them what she was, what their conversation entailed at all. So this man already has charges for domestic violence. Now, she said he hit her on the head a couple of times with this phone. But he got all up in this woman's face, asking her, what is she going to do? This is a pastor. Now, they did call the police on him day before yesterday because they said they were trespassing. Well, the cops came out day before yesterday and they told them no, they weren't trespassing. They weren't on church property. They were on the opposite property because even when they're watering, so what they did was they moved the sprinklers around so it can water the sidewalk. Hi, Muggsy. Good morning, Muggsy. Thank you. Yep, he had $776 as a bond, and he was released for third-degree assault. Thank you so much, Muggsy. And thank you, Muggsy. Thank you. I will not ask you to do anything else, I promise. But thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, but he was arrested on third-degree assault. He's not helping himself. The FBI hasn't arrested him. They just raided. We know they found something. Good morning, Crafting with Amanda. We know they found something. We know that. Good morning, dirty bitch. Good morning. Cooch, I went back and I had to finish watching your live because I fell asleep. I fell asleep. All I want to do is sleep these days. But I went back and finished it. Girl, you crazy. You calling the voting place? You think they're going to be dropped? Who knows? I don't think the woman's going to, she's the one that called the police. and she wanted to move forward with it. I mean, I don't think anything's going to happen except for he's going to pay a fine. But I don't think anything's going to happen. But you saw him up in her face. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I'm sitting there going, aren't you a pastor of a church? Are we really going to do this? You may or may not go downtown today. Well, if you go downtown, you get stuck, and you and Jay see the ride, just get on TikTok and start begging. Just start begging. That's all you have to do. Just start begging, and we'll be there for you. So also, I wanted to. There's a little Diddy mixed in here too. Look, there's a little Diddy mixed in here too. Let me see. I was just laying around last night. All right, hold on. Let me get this for you. Let me move it over here. Okay. Let me get back over here. So Courtney Burgess has now started releasing names. Okay. Courtney Burgess has now started releasing names of the people that are supposedly on these tapes, allegedly on these tapes. And I'm going to say fair use, fair use, fair use.
So y'all remember this man that came out, Courtney Burgess, and said that he has 11 flash drives from Kim Porter? Yeah, and that those 11 flash drives had 8 tapes of 8 celebrities on those flash drives. Y'all remember that?
Remember?
Well, Courtney Burgess has released the names of those people on the tapes. And these names are names that we've heard many times over since Kim Porter passed away. Now, one of the people confirmed to be on those tapes is Justin Bieber. And if you remember, the moment Diddy got arrested, Justin looked like he was having an episode. It's being rumored that he was just cutting himself off from everybody. He didn't want to be around people. And it was being said that he was really stressed out. And I believe that's because he knew the moment Diddy got arrested and they start the probing and he started the hearing of there's tapes circulating, he was like, yeah, it's about to come out that I'm on them tapes. Another person confirmed to being on the tapes is Usher. And it was said by Courtney Burgess that it appears that Usher was a minor at the time. Even without Courtney Burgess, I believe that Usher would be on those tapes because of Gene Deal. Gene Deal has been screaming from the mountaintops that Usher was being by.
The lady in the window who was filming them, her name was Trish. She is a controller at the church. She's the one that writes all the checks that John Paul tells her to. So that was Trish, which is the lady that reported that there were monies missing from the African missionary fund.
Diddy. Another person's name that popped up that threw me for a complete loop was Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son. I don't know if you guys remember Danny Boy from Death Row Records, but yeah, Danny Boy is also on those tapes. I recall Danny Boy sitting down doing an interview and he said that he was getting flued out to New York to see Mary J. Blige and he was being intimate with her while he was underage. And Courtney Burgess said that he saw yours truly, Mary J. Blige, on those tapes. So if they had Danny Boy on tapes, you already know she was likely to be on the tapes as well. So far, he has named Bieber, Usher, Jaden, Danny Boy, and Mary J. Blige. So there's 3 that he didn't name. And I can't help but wonder who those three could be. Now, this is not information that I'm making up.
Nope.
This is information that this man has shared.
Courtney Burgess.
Now, the real question is, what's gonna come of this information? Because it's clear somebody had a hand in Kim Porter's untimely passing. Kim Porter clearly had enough information to sink Diddy to the bottom of the ocean. And we all know that everybody that was around Diddy was writing a book. They either ended up deceased or they had some type of issue where they ended up in the hospital. Albie Shore ended up in the hospital, and he was in the hospital for...
So Albie Shore is Quincy's dad, who's the light-skinned brother you see, looks just like his dad. That is Kim Porter's son with Albie Shore. Diddy raised him. So Albie Shore, listen to what I've already said. Albie Shore ended up in the hospital
for months. He was in a coma. And then there was Jamie Foxx. But if you recall, it's being said that the first tape that was being shopped around, this person was a A-list celebrity on this tape, and this celebrity was bigger than Diddy. Courtney Burgess even mentioned that Kim Porter gave Cassie some flash drives. So now we know for a fact that Cassie was given flash drives by Kim Porter. Jaguar Wright even confirmed that Cassie had received these flash drives from Kim Porter, because she said that Kim Porter and Cassie had a sit down right before Kim Porter passed away.
So Cassie said that, and Jaguar is just reiterating it. But let me just tell you, her best friend came out the other day and said that she doesn't know anything about a manuscript. She lived with Kim Porter for 2 decades. They were friends for 3 decades, and she lived with her for 2. She's never saw her sit down and put pen to paper. And if you're going to do it, wouldn't you give it to your best friend, or would that be too obvious? Because that'll be the person that he would go looking for. So but somehow or another, I am believing Courtney Burgess. I really am.
In my opinion, I believe that somebody got to Kalina Harper for the simple fact that she was just doing an interview and she was not talking favorably about Cassie or Dawn Richard. She said that Cassie was abusing narcotics, she loved to party, and she loved to give lap dances. I feel that Kalina and everyone else knows that Cassie might take that stand, and she needed to put that information out there to make Cassie look like she's not credible and that she was never a victim. Kalina could talk all day about what she didn't see. We have a witness saying what he saw, and he gave up his evidence to the feds. I honestly don't know what she's gaining from all of this, maybe because her husband and Diddy are friends. I really hope they reinvestigate Kim Porter's passing, because he knew something was up. From my understanding, he used to have her house and her phones like tapped. So you could see Kim was being really strategic about how she was moving. She was giving these flash drives to different people and was saying, if something happened to me, you already know what time it is and you know what to do. What do you guys think?
That's what I think too. So again, I believe Gene Deal, who's been talking for years. If anybody went to the FBI, it's going to be him. But there was photos of Justin, Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, you know, Jenny from Nobody's Block. They were in New Zealand. And supposedly he has videos of himself, J-Lo, and Justin Bieber. Mary J. Blige used to fly this young guy out who at the time was 17 years old. Well, Diddy would fly him out. And she was doing him, allegedly. There's a lot of mysterious death, including his son, Justin's daddy, who Justin looks just like, but he's claiming to be his, okay? I'm sorry about the ads. Can't do anything about them. I have it set, but YouTube is going to do what they want to do. That's, but again, You know, there's so much coming out about this man is scary because everybody's now talking. I don't know if they're talking to trying to be less culpable, but they're all culpable. Okay. I was reading an article the other day about Judy Garland and how when she was doing The Wizard of Oz, how the little munchkins were actually abusing her and putting their hand up her skirt. At the time, she was 16. But my understanding, and this is coming from her ex-husband, when I good morning, my Boston beauty. Oh my God, good morning, beautiful. She had been being, you know, they were giving her pills and stuff. We've actually seen it, but she was being sexually assaulted while filming The Wizard of Oz by the little munchkins. By the little munchkins. Now the firm that Diddy had as his business managing firm, they're being sued by all of these different people. I'm just like, everybody is coming out the damn woodworks. Justin Bieber was supposed to be suing him because they mismanaged $300 million of his money. But for some reason, Justin said he's not going to sue. If you mismanage my money, I'm going to be suing. Thank you, girl. I see it. Look, I see it. I don't know why, but I just turned on my I just turned on my phone and everything is flying through my phone right now. So anyway, everything and Tina, I saw you called me. I'm sorry. Hi Riley, good morning. But I don't know if you guys heard about the North Carolina paramedic that used Visine to poison his wife. Have you guys heard about that? Now he killed his wife, Stacy, in 2018. He was out on bond. Yep, he kept on a diet of cigs. Yep, he did. He did. Hi, Leah Marie. I love that name. Good morning. Good morning. I'm serious. Cricket. The Munchkins. The Munchkins. So, the guy's name is Joshua Hunsucker. What a name. Joshua Hunsucker. He was a paramedic, okay? He used the ingredients in Visine. You know, putting the eye drops, which is what said killed Ron Isley brother when I was living in in Teaneck, because he was cheating on his wife, and supposedly his wife put eye drops in his drinks, and he had a heart attack and died. And this was 30-something years ago, well, 40 years ago. She put eye drops in his drinks and he died. Yep, Visine, the eye drops. So he, oh my God. So it's the toxic chemical in there is tetrahydroxylene, something like that. I think that's right. So he used that and put in the eye drops in her drink. She died. Okay. He was out on bond, and his daughter, he did the same thing, 2023, trying to kill his daughter. So the daughter wound up hospitalized, and with the testing and everything they did, they revoked Joshua's bond. This past August, so 2024. He was trying to pay his daughter. He was out on a $1.5 million bond. And he did the same to his daughter. This happened in North Carolina. So the grandparents, now he was threatening his wife's mother and father. He put his daughter in the hospital. Same thing. I wouldn't take a drink out of this man's hand. So what happened was he didn't want his wife to have an autopsy. Good morning, Susie Pachetta. Good morning. He wanted no autopsy. But the fact that the wife was an organ donor, he wanted a quick cremation. But his wife was an organ donor. So when they take your organs, they run blood panels. That's how they found the poisoning. What did Riley say? Tina, I want to go. Oh my God. So that's how they found that she had been poisoned, because she was an organ donor. But his intentions were, he didn't want to have an autopsy. He wanted to do a quick cremation. Didn't work out for him that way. Okay. At the time of his wife's death, the kids were young, and he was accused of abusing his children. Their ages were 9 and 11. They went to live with the grandparents. When he got out on a $1.5 million bond, there was a visitation and all of that. This is sad. So he pulled another murder. Okay. Supposedly he got out to change a tire, and he was pistol whipped. His hands were zip tied, and he was injected with an unknown substance. So he faked a kidnapping. He faked his own kidnapping, while Murdaugh had his drug dealer cousin shoot him in the head, allegedly, so his son can get the insurance policy. Well, I think, and I said it when I heard about it, I said, I don't think he was trying to have him killed. He was trying to take the heat off of him for the murder of his wife and his son, which is exactly what he was doing, because you get shot, but you drove across to the next county, and then you called to be rescued, and a helicopter came in to get you. Come on now. Okay. So then he says that his in-laws were the ones that poisoned their daughter. He tried to implicate the in-laws so he can remove those girls from them. He tried killing his own daughters. So now he has new charges, bail revoked, and he's not coming out. The judge said he's a danger to everyone around him. He's a danger. Yep, his name is Hunsucker. His wife's name was Stacy. His name is Joshua. Hunsucker. Hunsucker. Wait a minute. Hunsucker. Hunsucker. Susie, how are you doing? So I was just like, okay, a paramedic. Again, people are crazy. People are freaking crazy. But I got something to show you guys. What I was going to show you tomorrow, but I'm going to show you guys today. I don't know if you heard the story too about the young girl, the girl out of Florida, 13 years old. She riddled herself when gunshots on the school bus with 20 other children. She had a gun and fired a round at her. This is, how did a 13-year-old girl get a gun? How did a 13-year-old get a gun and she shot herself on a school bus? On a school bus. Hi, Bambi. Are you driving? Good morning. No, I'm not texting and driving. Hi, Aesop's. Good morning. Oh, are you going to Burger King, Bambi? Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I want to talk some more about this whole Diddy situation. I really do. I want to talk about this Diddy situation. All these people that are coming out the woodworks, everybody is talking. Everybody has something to say. My issue is, and will always remain, that they're all complicit, don't care. You knew what was going on. Oh, AJ is driving. Okay, good morning, AJ. They were all complicit. Now, Gene Deal has been talking for years. For years. Nobody's done anything. All these people that said they filed all of these reports and everything else, nothing was done. Nothing. Now everybody is coming out the woodwork. He did this, he did that. But the same can be said for Conor McGregor. Y'all know Conor McGregor, right? Does anybody, he's the MMA fighter. This man has been accused so many times of sexual assault. He's actually on trial now in Ireland. Well, in Dublin. He's in Ireland. He's on trial because one of the girls he went to school with says that, she met him again. They were out having fun. He pinned her to a bed, choked her 3 times, and he sexually attacked her. She didn't drop the charges. This man has been known to punch an old person. He's had a sexual assault charge before, which was settled out of court. Hi, Jesse. Something's wrong with him. He's abusive. She said she was trying to fight as much as she could. He put his arm around her neck and he choked her 3 times. This man's arms are huge. She said she was thinking about her daughter. She said she couldn't breathe. She was scared to move. She testified. But she promised him, in order for her to leave that hotel, that she wouldn't say anything. She promised him that she would never speak about it at all. but she lied. She lied. She went to the police, and now they're in court because she's suing him. Heidi, check Tattle Life. I don't know who Tattle Life is. Oh, his whole family is dangerous. Conor McGregor? That's right, Jess. You. Susie, I'm telling you, he has been charged with this before, and it was settled out of court. He was charged before it was settled out of court. I've never seen what the whole Conor McGregor thing was like. Tattle Life is a website. Ooh. Oh, Tattle Life. Let's go look. But he's been charged before. He's thrown the phone, slammed it because somebody was trying to interview him. And he has violent tendencies. Tattle Life. Oh, this is new. Well, new to me. Oh, I'm gonna start looking at this. I've never liked him, but women, Conor McGregor. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. 3 minutes ago. They have whole threads on this man. They said Conor is not safe around women. In civil court as of now, and hopefully to them will know kowtow. Thanks for, okay, so they're hoping this man gets McGregor is seeing his day in court, and we are here for it. It's written all over his face. He couldn't silence this one with money. The judge said himself that he effectively raped her. The judge is blunt. No, I didn't see that video. Girl, Tattle Life, he's right there. It pulled right up. It was 3 minutes ago. Hi, sister. Oh, my God. But, oh, and by the way, she was actually on her cycle, and he pulled the tampon out of her. So the judge is blunt. The judge says that he effectively raped her. Oh my God. And just let you know, it's not tried as a criminal case. She is suing him for financial damages. What do people see in this Conor McGregor? I just don't understand it. They said that this is like the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, and they're here for it. I take it these people don't like him. They don't like him. Thank you, Jess. They don't like him. You can't stand him either. Oh my God. My nephew and I were planning on live talking about UFC past and present. Nope, he won't go to jail. He didn't go to jail the last time. He's an artist. He's an abuser. But I did not see that video, Vote, at all. I didn't see it. I don't know what it was about him when I first saw him. I was like, there's something about him I don't like. Ooh, and Liam. They raided 2 of the hotel employees' homes. that they're suspected of supplying the pink cocaine, which is called Tucci, whatever it is. They raided their homes. One of the homes they raided, the guy wasn't there. But they're raiding the home. So they're trying to find, and they got his phone, and they're looking at his text messages to see who could have supplied him with those drugs. See, and that's what, I told them how when we are out together, you always put a napkin over your drink and you put the straw through it. You don't just leave your drink on the table because it's always crowded and people can walk by and just drop stuff in your drink. But my sister is the one that told me. She puts a napkin over her drink and she puts the straw through her napkin. And that's it. Since we've been going out together, she's always done this. Always. But they raided the homes and they're looking to press charges. Now, Liam is being sent back to, I guess, to the UK because his body was still in Australia. And now he's going home. Nope, never leave your drink unattended. I don't care who you're with. Girl, I want to know what bar that is. I want to know what bar that is. Maybe in Canada. Maybe in Canada, but I've never seen. I used to ask for it to. I used to ask for a to-go cup, especially in New Orleans, because you'll get, like the cup, because you can leave with the drink. And they got the cap on it. Nope, you never leave your. Susie, what do you think about the election results? What do you think? Yes, they do that now down here. Okay, so they give you a cap on your drinks. Okay. But no, so but Conor McGregor, who women scream over, fawn over, and everything else, is an artist. He's an abuser. And now he's just a cheat in front of his wife. AJ says, yeah, that GBH, yes. That was the big thing for a while. And I think that's what happened to, I forgot. What's his name? In Knoxville, that they found deceased. I do believe somebody put something in his drink. He was stumbling all down the street. I found it sad that no one helped that young man, the way he was stumbling and leaning. Well, I did see somebody walk up to him, but he can barely stand. I do believe someone put something in his drinks. Good morning, Beto. Canada is rejoicing the American election results. Okay. Garth Brooks, supposedly, is planning on fleeing the country. That's what, everybody that's being charged with stuff. Potentially, Riley Strain. Thank you, Cricket. I couldn't think of his name. Riley Strain. I do believe that something was put in his drink. But supposedly, Garth Brooks is going to flee the country. Why is he fleeing the country? He sued her after she sued him. And I want to know what Trisha, but Trisha's not saying nothing. Cricket, if you want to come up, I'll drop the link for you. I would love to have you on panel. But that was sad. When you saw the video of Riley stumbling, and it was like, I don't think I can see somebody stumbling like that. Well, that happened to us in New Orleans. My sister was there. It was Navy Week, it was Navy Week. All the ships were in. We were at the swamp. This young man, out drinking in New Orleans. We were all out in the French Quarter, stumbling. her husband, or at the time at the time her husband, now ex-husband, and Clint went in the bathroom to check on him because they're all military, and the bouncers or the security at the club was being really mean and rude to this young man, and he was sick, and they were treating him like shit. So these two step in, and then all of a sudden, all hell started breaking loose because they getting ready to fight the security team. Oh, everybody in Garth Brooks' comments, where's the bodies, Garth? Oh, damn. But you can't see a young person like that and not try to help. And not try to help. So I was just, see, wait a minute. Everywhere Garth Brooks performs, women are missing. Oh my God. Good morning, Cree. I didn't know that. But the saying is that he does there was a live streamer there that night at the bar where Raleigh was. Was that his? No, that was the CCTV footage that they were showing. But I find it quite odd that his roommates, his frat brothers, whatever you want to call them, saw the condition he was in and when he was put out the bar, they didn't go with him. Oh, I talked about that at the beginning, Just Beetle, right at the beginning. Hi, Hells to the no. I meant to say hi to you, but I was playing that. How are you, sweetie? I love that name. And I love when bombs come. Hi, Hells. I never heard that. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Oh, I would love, wait a minute. So every city he performs in, women go missing. Garth Brooks. Might as well do something with my time. Concerts. Missing women. I'm writing this down. Okay. Exactly. You don't leave your friends. I'm doing great, baby. Well, not great, but I'm good. Oh my God, Cricket. Hi, Gamecock Jenny. Well, I have nothing else to do right now, so I can do deep dives. So, is that serious? Everywhere he performs, women go missing. Oh my God. I would definitely have to check that out. Definitely have to check that out. Oh shit. So also, I was looking to see if there was anything up on the Menendez brothers, okay? Everybody was hoping that they're going to be released soon, but don't know if that's going to happen. Don't know if that's going to happen. Hold on. I wanted to show you. So the hearing date's been set, but I wanted to show you a small one. Hold on. Let me just. Oh no. No, I can't use theirs. Let's use regular one. Okay, hold on. because you know we just had the election and things have changed. Hold on.
Back to our election coverage.
Yeah,
the race for LA County District Attorney is over. Former federal prosecutor Nathan Hochman defeating the incumbent George Gascon by a landslide. Hochman leading by more than 500,000 votes with 59% of the vote in.
District Attorney-elect
the
Nathan
one
Hochman
who said that
joins
he
us
wanted resentencing for the Menendez brothers. He's no longer in office, okay? But it might affect them being
now here in studio. Good morning and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You were critical of District Attorney George Gascon's policies that he and other progressives believe represent needed reforms. You've promised change. What specific changes should we expect here in Los Angeles County?
So what I was not critical about is the need to actually focus on the problems in the system. What I definitely disagree with George Gascon over were the solutions. He adopted extreme pro-criminal policies that weren't focused on the facts or the laws, but predetermined that certain crimes, like stealing under $950 if you were a juvenile, engaging in violent conduct if you were a gang member, were not going to be prosecuted no matter what the facts and the law are. I reject those extreme policies, but I also reject the extreme mass incarceration policies that, again, don't care about the facts and the law. They just want to put as many people in jail as possible. Where I come down is the middle, and I call it the hard work middle or the hard middle, because you have to do the work. You got to look at each case individually, the individual defendant, the crime.
In other words, he doesn't stand where Gascon did. He doesn't think that the Menendez brothers should be released. He thinks they should still be in jail. But here's the thing. Gascon had already went to Governor Newsom. He already went to Governor Newsom and asked for clemency or a pardon. By cricket, I don't think they're a threat to the public either. I really don't. I really don't. But he doesn't have the same. Now, he takes office, what, January? Unless this can get done before January, I can't see it. Even though he recommended that the judge has set a resentencing date, this may not be good for them. This may not be good for them. Brian Kohlberger is going on right now. But anyway, I want to show you this, and then I'm going to go. Leave that dog alone. Let her eat. Damn, what? What? Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Let me grab this for you guys. So I don't know if you remember this family. They were huge on YouTube. Okay. This woman adopted 7 kids. They lived in Arizona. Yeah, Arizona. And this reminded me of the 8. You know, I'm not going to say the name, but they also were on YouTube. And the kids were being abused. So, trigger warning, fair use, and this is coming from, well, y'all already know, I use EW body cam, but I want you guys to hear and see this. So again, we never know. January 20th. Thank you, Susie. You never know what's going on inside of a home. Everybody thought that she was the best person. She adopted these 7 kids. She had 2 grown adult sons there. Yep, you did. You told me if I leave it, don't just get another one. So they had this big YouTube following. So here we go.
Her mom's did foster care for 14 years. she's adopted these 7 kids.
They make YouTube videos. What's the longest she's ever made you go without eating? 4 days. Straight 4 days. No food and no water? No food, no water. Well, I'm gonna have a better family.
You want to have a better family?
With over 800,000 subscribers at its height in 2019, the Fantastic Adventures YouTube channel is a showcase of wholesome family entertainment in the digital age. But as Michelle Hobson's adopted kids paint a picture of perfect childhood joy in front of the cameras, they are mercilessly subjected to cruelty and sadism behind the scenes. It's only when one brave child comes forward with the truth that police realize the monstrous horrors that have unfolded in this house of misery. Names of all children in this video have been changed to protect their identity. On March 13, 2019, police in Maricopa, Arizona field a call from a young woman named Megan who wants to file a disturbing report. Please note that all suspects charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Yes,
and what did you want to
Susie,
report?
you know about this one.
I guess that
Yes.
sums it up the best. Okay, is your child involved, or is it something that you know that's happening to someone else's child? Or it's my sibling. It's my little sibling. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's my family.
With these dreadful words hanging in the air, the dispatcher arranges for officers to meet with Megan and her sister Jordan outside the Maricopa Police Department. The responding officers quickly realize that this isn't just about one child.
So it's 9 people in the home. 2 are 2 adult brothers and 7 are foster kids. Her mom's did foster care for 14 years. She's adopted these 7 kids.
Megan explains that her adopted sister Stacy has made some shocking allegations. With cell phone in hand, Megan began recording Stacy's story of brutal mistreatment at the hands of her adoptive mother, Michelle Hobson.
And when was this video taken?
Today.
Today. Okay.
Where she locks me in a room with only underwear and tank top. Doesn't give me a blanket. What kind of room is it? A closet, and it's a tile floor. No carpet, just an empty green room. How many other people sleep in there? 3.
And that room is in your house? In the house?
It's in my mom's bedroom, like it's her bathroom.
She got all the carpet ripped out and put in tile for it.
Is there a lock on the closet?
She doesn't let us eat for at least 2 days straight, or maybe more. No food and no water? No food, no water. Do you get a good bathroom whenever you need? No. Once I had to pee, and she locked me in that room because I did something, and I peed myself because she didn't let me go. So does she like that to everyone? Yes. That's why she gives everyone pull-ups, because she knows that they're going to pee.
As vile as her stories have been thus far, she will spill even more dark secrets before the night is through. For now, however, the police have heard enough to know that a home visit at the very least will be necessary. They talk with Jordan and Megan, who are Michelle's biological children, to get a description of their mother.
White female, she's brown hair.
How about how tall?
She's probably 5'8". Yeah.
They make YouTube videos.
That's their sole income. That's their family.
That's all of my mother's income and everything.
Indeed, Michelle's adopted children are stars of a sort. The family began shooting videos in 2017 after admiring the success of other kid-oriented channels. With a variety of playful skits featuring the children, the Fantastic Adventures channel is a smash hit by 2019, attracting more than 800,000 subscribers. Police must now find out if these seemingly joyful young YouTube stars were being tormented behind the cameras the entire time. They head out to the and residents with no real certainty about how Michelle will react or what kind of dreadful sights they might encounter beyond this front door.
Hi, Donnie. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. My name's Officer Bernice. I'm with the Maricopa Police Department.
Okay.
We need to do a welfare check in this house.
Oh, okay. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Where is your mother at?
She's upstairs. You want to go get her?
Yeah, I can go up there and get her.
Okay. Mom. Mom. She's up there.
Okay, can I go up there with you?
My God,
Okay,
I stopped this for a minute and I was talking and no one heard a word I said. I was saying, whenever I see kids like this on YouTube and there's a whole family thing, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. Still trying to find out what happened in Falls City, why that young man killed his whole family except for his one sister that got away. You never know what's going on, but you've got 2 adult sons living, and he looks like he's in his late 20s, early 30s, living in his home with 7 young kids. So again, and the Delphi murders, I was saying I want to discuss that, but I have to get with Tina because I want Tina on panel as well. Tina's been following this case. She's right there. She lives there. She knows what's going on. I saw that Nancy. Hi there, Terrence. I saw that Nancy did a little thing on it. My problem is when I heard that psychiatrist testifying it. That's my issue. So let's go.
Stand up. Sorry. What? It's the police department.
Why?
Hi,
Can I help you?
I'm Donnie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to try not to play on you. What's going
You
on?
mind if I talk to you?
Yeah.
You want to take the kids downstairs?
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys.
Okay. Have a seat.
I need you to go downstairs. Is there any other kids up here?
Yeah, go downstairs.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, hi.
Terrence, when I was watching live, I noticed my membership wasn't there.
Hold on.
With
So I
7
got
kids
a new
running
card,
around
and I
this
think that's
expansive
why it
house,
is-
wrangling them all downstairs is no easy trick.
I need to
As the cop
activate
goes
that.
to assist with the task, he notices something that matches what Stacy said in her video.
Hold on. Watch it. Yep. Hey, I need you guys to go downstairs,
adopted?
okay?
7
Is there anybody else in this room?
adopted.
Come on, no, leave him alone. Come here, buddy.
Look how messy this home is.
I'm getting dressed.
Oh, you had a pull-up on? Okay.
He has accidents at night, so.
Okay.
See, they're explaining shit.
Let's go up. Okay.
While the officer tries to round up one last straggler, Michelle appears to grow uneasy with him being in her bedroom.
Can you come here, sir? Sir? Sir?
I need you downstairs.
I'm
They'll
doing
gather them
great
downstairs.
With the children accounted for, the officer explains to Michelle why the police are in her house. Her reaction is not one of shock.
All right, here's what's going on.
Okay.
Like I told you, my name's Donnie. All right? To be quite frank with you, we received a report of child neglect. All right? So that's why we're here. Okay?
From who?
Right now, that's irrelevant. Okay? So this is what's going to happen, okay?
Just tell me what's going on.
We need to interview all of your kids separately, okay?
Okay.
And we need to conduct a search of the residence. Now, we could do these 2 ways, okay? Legally, you're entitled to
Can
your...
we come back here? Because I don't see a warrant or anything.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
yeah, you're fine. We're making sure there's nobody else in the house, okay?
With Michelle concerned that her rights are being violated, the officer assures her that they are going to do this by the book.
Okay, Hootie.
Constitutionally, you have your rights.
Okay.
One of the ways that we are entitled to do this is with your consent, okay? So it means you give me your consent to go through your house and look for any evidence that might be possibly used against you, okay? The other way is that we get a search warrant and then we go through the
Well, she
residence
didn't
with the
miss the
search
deal.
warrant, okay? So those are the 2 options, okay? I would like to speak to the kids freely with your consent. You're not going to be there when this is going on. But again, you also have the right to say, no, you're not going to interview my kids, okay? But right now we are doing a welfare check on the children. We're going to talk to them, make sure they're okay. There's no bruises, anything like that, okay? So what do you think about this?
I think we're in the middle of a packing scenario, and my house is trashed because we've got stuff out of everywhere, and I don't approve of you really going through my residence at this particular point in time.
Okay.
So,
Not all of that is
I
packing, girl.
don't really approve of that. You could talk to my children. I mean, my children are all safe and.
Okay.
I want to know what the report thing was prior to this.
This won't be the last time that Michelle will request the specific details of the report. But while the police maintain their professionalism, they let her know that she's not in control of this situation.
I would like to talk to one of my daughters because she just started crying and she said she knows that it was
You're not talking to any of your kids right now.
she knows it was my other, she knows it was my adult child who called on me, so I'm wondering why she.
I don't know. But right now, you're not going to have any access to your kids.
With Michelle detained in the upstairs living area, the officers are free to ask questions to the adopted children downstairs.
Do you like living here? Yeah? You have fun here? Yeah? What happened to your head there?
I was in a fight with my brother.
You were in a fight with your brother? Yeah. What are the diapers on the floor for? You got small kids here? Yeah. Don't drink water too fast. You're going to get hiccups. Do you not get water very often? You don't?
How can you eat over here?
We just wanted to check on you guys and just make sure everything was okay. You remember I told you then we've been checking on you every now and then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the cops begin the process of finding out what's been
No, sweetie. I'm not late. I just look and see the ones that I want to respond to. But thank you. I get it. Thank you.
happening in this home, Michelle continues to demand answers.
Can I talk to the senior staff, Lieutenant?
I don't see why not, if you really want to talk to them right now.
Sure thing. I'm just asking what the complaints were.
We got a call about possible child.
But what type of child?
There's a call.
No, Riley, hold on. Let me stop. Okay. Let me stop.
I can't.
I'm not seeing the chat late. Okay. So instead of answering while things are going, I do see the stuff. And then when I see something that really that I want to respond to, or if it's pertinent to what we're discussing, I do respond. My chat in my YouTube is right on time. Like Hazel Eyes just typed, brown eyes. Yes, she is. I see Kendra, but when I was responding to Susie, so I have two stream. I have my restream going in one window, and then I have my YouTube studio in one window. I see more comments in my YouTube studio than I see on my restream screen. So I was actually looking in restream because I am actually watching the video and trying to make sure that I stop it at a certain time. So I have it. So I'm gonna keep watching, but if it's pertinent to what we're discussing and what we're saying, if I'll even put them up on the screen so you guys can see it. So I'm sorry, but I'm not behind. I just put up certain things and I don't put up everything. Sorry about that. Let me go back.
Tell you that because I didn't take the call, so I don't know who called. But I know based on the call that we need to speak to all the kids.
Sure.
Okay. Any other questions I can?
Not really. I mean, I'm just, I'm shocked.
Understandably.
You into the kitchen.
What happens, Michelle, is when we get calls like this, we just don't take a person's word for it.
Thank God.
So that's why we come in and we'll want to do an actual check of the kids.
Sure.
But I don't want to call DCS on you or any other person that I don't know if this is true. I don't know you,
right?
You know?
Michelle expresses a certain relief that the police aren't going to necessarily call the Arizona Department of Child Services, an organization she's had plenty of contact with over the last few years. Their interventions thus far have accomplished nothing, however, which is why it seems that Stacy, the young girl who recorded the original video, is not completely confident that anything is going to be different this time.
I'm here to help, okay? I want to make sure nothing happens to you or your brothers or your sisters, okay? Okay? Do you understand what that means? Okay, what do you think it means?
need to help people. Like if there's anybody bad, you come and save us from them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're fine, baby. You're fine. You want to sit up? You don't have to cry. You're fine. Here we go. Here we go. Here. Sit down on this bench. Huh? Here we go. Sit down on the bench. All right. Why are you crying? Hmm? Why are you crying?
I'm gonna have a better family.
You want to have a better family? I'm sorry.
The young girl desperately hopes that the end of her nightmare has finally come, and when she tells the officer more of what Michelle has done to her, it's clear that salvation has arrived not a moment too soon.
I know it's really hard to leave my mom, but
Yeah. Take some deep breaths, okay?
you know that spray that you use where it's like bad people and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pepper
Yeah.
spray?
Pepper spray? Yeah.
It is, well, very heartbreaking.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, baby.
Empty two of those bottles on me.
Okay.
The allegations against Michelle are growing more shocking by the moment, but right now she's more concerned about who is behind this police report in the first place.
She's the little blonde one down there. She, as soon as my son said, the police are here and they're coming up the stairs, she starts crying and she goes, I know who it is, I know who it is. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. And she goes, it's Jordan, which is one of my adult daughters. Okay. And she has a very big vengeance against me right now. So I cut her off. She did try to contact me and try to say, well, if I want to be a part of her life, blah, blah, blah. I had to jump through these hoops and whatnot.
She's lying.
Just blocked her. I said, no, I'm fine with the way my life is. Mm-hmm. I don't need that extra stress in my life of somebody who wishes I was dead and is waiting for their inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She's like, she literally, the last time I saw her, she's like, I'm just waiting for the life insurance.
Whatever the truth might be
She's
regarding
lying.
Michelle's relationship with her daughter Jordan, it doesn't change the fact that her other adult daughter, Megan, was every bit as instrumental in getting the cops involved. Of course, Michelle doesn't know that yet and continues to blame Jordan.
She's always threatened to call DCS on me because she knows that every parent's worst nightmare is having DCS called on them. She's threatened to make up stuff in the past. She's threatened to, just do all kinds of stuff. If I looked at my children wrong, I was using them, Right.
But of course, DCS has been out to Michelle's house on many prior occasions.
Let me pause this. Oh, let me go back. So this is how many times they've been there. 2017, accusation of abuse, which is where they're at now. December 2015, child neglect. June 2015, physical abuse. April 2015, physical abuse. August 2014, child neglect. August, 2 Augusts. Then we have May, 2 in May, child neglect, 1 physical abuse. And then 2011, child neglect. So this is how many times they've come there. Since
Out to Michelle's house on many prior occasions.
Every time my brother runs away and CPS comes, he makes us fight. Just like you say good things, not saying bad things.
Okay. I'm just listening, okay?
You guys saw the video that I was talking to the camera, and my sister Megan was talking to me?
Yep.
It's all true. It's happened. My room upstairs. I want the door closed.
You want this door closed?
Yeah, because I don't want them hearing.
Okay.
I'm going to get in trouble for cheating.
All right, well, come on in.
She doesn't want to
Yeah,
get in
it's pretty tight, but hey, whatever makes you feel safe, okay?
It's hard to leave my mom, but I have to. I don't want you telling my other siblings.
I won't.
Please.
We're not going to tell them. Can I ask them if everything is okay at home? I'm not going to tell them anything you
There's
said.
something else I want to tell you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't had dinner. She won't let me have dinner. And please tore me. And I want to let me do.
She won't let her have dinner.
4 days before.
4 days? You haven't eaten in 4 days.
No, before.
Okay.
Since Michelle started homeschooling the children, things have not been the same. It clearly is not a strict curriculum, however, as Stacy says she's not allowed to do any schoolwork, and Michelle herself tells the police that she mostly focuses on teaching the children life skills because none of them are going to be, quote, rocket scientists. As the officers take in the serious acts of cruelty and neglect that have taken place in this home, Michelle grows impatient once again with the lack of information.
Bye, Glenn. Have a great day, sweetie.
So they said you had more questions?
I'm just, yeah, you said you were interviewing one last child, so
Yeah.
I'm just wondering where we are from here.
Right now, based on some information that we received, we are going to have contact DCF.
Okay, why?
Okay. I'm not going to release that information to you. All I can tell you is that there's going to be an investigation. So that's
I don't
what.
have ever done this spank my child. I've spanked the child. Like, what?
As Michelle complains about the inconvenience of a police investigation, her adopted daughter gives the cops a glimpse at the fear her tyrant mom has instilled in her.
Is there anything in here that you want to eat right now while we're waiting?
Listen to
seriously, anything. Look, you got some chips. You got. No. Listen, don't worry about that. No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. You are not going to talk to mom right now. Okay? Grab a bag of chips. Go ahead, grab a bag of chips. Perfect. Sit down, okay? Enjoy. Look at me. I want to help you.
The realization that this child is too scared of her mom to risk eating a small bag of potato chips is almost unthinkable, but it's clear that Stacy is justified in her fear given what she shared with the officer.
I couldn't stand it.
I know, baby.
They threatened to kill me.
It's horrible.
He threatened to kill this child.
It's horrible, baby.
This is an allegation the police are already familiar with, as Stacy spoke about it in the original video.
Like just 2 days ago, she said, because I was talking to my brother. He said I was talking to him, and she said she's gonna slice my neck open.
Stacy tells the officer it isn't uncommon for Michelle to use such brutality and threats of violence to keep the children in line.
Literally today, she got mad that I woke her up from a nap. And when she woke up from her nap, she said, you guys don't get dinner. I was like, I didn't wake you up. Which it was, because I wanted dinner. I was hungry. And she was like, well, you don't get dinner. And I started crying about it because I was hungry. Everybody said,
look at this refrigerator. Look how disgusting this is. Shit is just spewing over. Look at this. Look at this. This is the freezer. Look how nasty. Jesus Christ.
Everybody's hungry. And she's like, if you don't shut up, I'm going to take you into the bathroom and slap your mouth and make sure I cut your lip open. And I'll do it a couple more times to make sure it's nice and deep and make sure it's painful. I don't know if I still have one.
You're fine, baby. Baby.
I have bruises
fine.
all over me.
She has bruises all over her.
I want to get out of this house.
As Stacy tearfully recounts the unspeakable horrors that she and the other children in the house have been subjected to, Michelle maintains the role of the good mother who is being falsely accused.
But she adopted them. She adopted them.
Because I just spanked the child, right?
As long as it's used for discipline, absolutely.
Yeah.
What else would you use it for?
Be surprised.
But it's not at all clear that Michelle's idea of discipline fits the standard definition.
You need pull-ups? Sometimes. Why?
Sure.
Because I have accident. Oh, you have accident. You have injuries or what? It's because I did two brothers and
You ran from your mom the last time, sir, right?
Yeah.
Because you were afraid. What usually happens? I can't remember. So tell me what happened the last time.
I either get spanked or I don't want to say it. It's not safe.
Sarah Boone wants to meet you.
When you said you get beat, what do you mean by that?
I got it spanked on the car.
Where?
Just the hand.
Anything else?
No, not really.
While Joseph may not share further details, if any, Stacy is fully willing to describe the hell she and her siblings have been living in.
Literally, she takes his armpit and twists it by her nails. Her nails are humongous. And takes it and twists it and spit in their face. She literally takes a mouthful of spit and spits it in our face.
Oh, Jesus. I forgot about that part.
I don't know what kind of mom does this to us. And then she always tells us to lie. I don't want to live with Megan.
As Stacy continues to delve into the horrifying conditions of Michelle's brutal dictatorship, it becomes obvious that food plays a major role in the punishment of the children.
And then mom makes up lie. You don't get anything for 4 days straight because you were being horrible. No food, no water. Haven't even had water once today.
Oh my God.
Eat these chips. Eat them. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble for eating right now. Okay? I'm telling you to eat these chips. Okay?
I was like, cops don't even care if you're being horrible. They still feed you. And she said on the Bible, it says do not feed kids if they're bad.
It's not true.
And take baths and feed kids. It says that on the Bible, she said.
I love you, and I don't even know you.
I love you too, because you're saving me from this house.
I know, baby.
While her adopted daughter crouches in a pantry eating chips, Michelle seems to realize that it might not look good if the children reveal that they've yet to eat dinner at nearly 10 o'clock at night.
I have leftover pizza in the oven that I was going to heat up for my children. Can they eat that?
Yeah, can the boys do it down there?
They just ask them to do that because I just don't know me that.
Okay.
The older children, the older children have not eaten. They're the only ones that have not eaten. The 2 babies have eaten.
The news that they will soon be fed appears to come as a surprise to at least one child.
Your brothers are going to heat up some pizza.
All of you. All of you.
She said for who?
He's clearly not the only one caught off guard by this surprise meal.
But I think she's feeding you because she's scared that you guys are going to say you haven't.
That's why we just gave them all that stuff.
I know.
No, everybody.
They said she adopted those 7 kids.
She's like, you're not eating for maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 months.
Okay. I can tell how you guys are acting with the fruit snacks and with the drinks because you guys haven't. I know that. I know that. I can see it, baby.
I was gonna lie, but I couldn't.
You don't need to lie. Okay? You don't need to lie.
In the meantime,
She fostered for 14 years. So she was a foster parent for 14 years. And then she adopted those 7 kids. But she fostered for 14. And then she adopted those 7 that are in the house right now. I don't know if they're all siblings. I don't know if they're from different families. But the 7 kids that are there right now are the ones she adopted. But she did foster for 14 years.
Without a search warrant in hand, the cops can't help but notice some odd and perhaps even suspicious sights in the house.
Why is the key in the door here?
Huh?
Why is the key in the door?
When we were doing foster care, we had to basically have everything locked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like any sort of chemical, like any sort of like hardware.
Well, he just said, so when they do foster care, they have to lock up hardware, vacuums, and chemicals. But at the beginning, they said, the daughter said she adopted those 7 kids. This is weird.
Like all that locked up.
And now it's a playroom.
The
So
playground.
now it's a playroom.
Wow.
So it's not locked up anymore.
Cool.
The police will soon have their search warrant, however, and when they speak to Michelle about the process, she has a sudden epiphany.
If they conduct a search warrant and there's nothing found to support those allegations, then that still benefits you. But it is now. And I know that.
Yes. But you
Okay, but they still have to do their job. I So know what it is now. what do you mean by that? I just think that because of what my daughter knows, I know what it is now because who knows what a disarray my house is
He's
in.
got water.
I bet you anything. Just know that the only weapon I have in my house is a can of pepper spray, and I have a feeling it has to do with that because my daughter.
Okay.
I've been racking my brain all friggin' for hours right now, or forever since you guys got here.
I know.
And it's been hurting. And
This
I'm like,
is
what have I done?
this is the one
What have I done
frustrating
wrong?
part of
It's perhaps not so surprising that Michelle would make a connection between pepper spray and her daughter, considering a story that Stacy told the cops earlier.
My Jordan, do you know Claudia?
Mm-hmm.
She came home from work. I haven't seen her in like 4 months. And she came home from work. It was late at night. She was hungry. So she burnt her pizza because she fell asleep on the couch. And so Mom told me to go get the pepper spray and try to pepper spray her in the face.
Ooh, okay.
How should pepper spray on her face?
So DCS should be coming out, and they should be taking custody of the kids. Based on the allegations. And they'll be talking to you as well.
Police execute a search warrant on the residence, and it isn't long before they find many troubling things that seem to verify exactly what the children have told them. 2 cans of pepper spray are found in a drawer, precisely matching the description that Stacy gave them earlier in the evening.
It's in her room.
Okay.
She has a black one and a blue one.
Okay.
She's emptied both on me before.
The police also get a good look at the infamous green room upstairs, the isolated prison that Stacy alleges she and her siblings were locked inside for hours, if not longer.
It's a green room. There's a lock on it. He makes me sleep with only underwear and stuff on a tile floor. No blankets, no nothing.
According to Michelle and her adult sons, the green room is an innocent place, meant only to be used for special effects sequences in their Fantastic Adventures videos. Police also speak to Michelle's neighbor, who says living next door to 7 young children has not been the experience she would have expected.
I never see those kids outside, ever.
Never.
You never see them outside?
No.
Okay.
That's really surprising.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they only, occasionally I see one of them go over to the mailbox, and that's it.
Okay.
For a family that was so extraordinarily public in some ways, it seems they kept most of their lives hidden behind a closed door.
Erica, police department, open the door. Erica, police department, be in here, not yourself now. Hold up, Brian. They're coming out. All right, I'm gonna go down the hallway. First door to the right. Go.
Police are back at the residence days later with a new warrant. They don't expect anyone to be in the house, of course. The 7 children were rescued from the home in the early morning hours of March 14th. The next day, police arrested Michelle Hobson and her 2 adult sons, Ryan and Logan Hackney, while awaiting trial on a litany of felony charges, including 7 counts of child. Michelle fell ill and was released from jail for hospitalization. 3 days later, she suffered cardiac arrest and was declared temporarily unfit for trial. While her overall condition improved over the coming months, she took a turn for the worse later that year and died on November 12, 2019, 8 months after her arrest. In a news conference, the Pinell County prosecutor said her untimely death came with a silver lining. These kids don't have to testify, he said, which means they can now begin the healing process. YouTube terminated the Fantastic Adventures channel.
So, hold on a second.
You want to have us as a family?
Hold on. Let me see.
With over 800,000 subscribers at its height in 2019, the Fantastic Adventures YouTube channel.
Hold on.
And when was this video taken?
Today.
See, the daughter said that she.
She's adopted these 7 kids.
She's
Megan
adopted.
explains that her adopted.
So, yeah, she fostered for 14 years and she adopted those 7 kids.
10 years. She's adopted these 7 kids.
Megan explains that her
for 14 and she adopted those 7. Oh my God, I knew I wasn't crazy. But she died. Now, I don't know what happened with her sons. And I said yesterday I was going to look to see what happened with the sons, but they had felonies and they were locked up. It's just totally sad that it's just like those other kids that were removed from that home and then to be molested by the father that was fostering them. These kids have no protection. And if CPS had gone to that house all those times, I don't know if they went while those kids were there or was it other kids that were there starting in 2011. But it's just sad. It's just sad that kids are not being protected. But I wanted to show you guys this shit. This shit is crazy. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I want to show you this. This is, I want you to look at this guy. I really want you to look at this guy. Okay.
There are new details tonight in the murder of a Chicago police officer.
The 23-year-old is now facing charges in connection with the deadly shooting. Tia Ewing has been following this story. She joins us now live with the latest. Tia.
Well, Don and Scott, we actually just got his mugshot, and it's very interesting. We'll show it to you here shortly, but let's talk about what we've learned. 23-year-old Darren McMillan was already a convicted felon, and now he's facing 6 felony counts. One, obviously, for attempted murder of the officer that he dragged when he tried to get away from the scene. He's also facing first-degree murder charges for the killing of 26-year-old Chicago police officer Enrique Martinez. And let's show you that mugshot that I was just talking about.
Okay, there he goes. There's his mugshot. There is his mugshot. What is wrong with this picture? He has foam. What is this shit?
We just learned yesterday of McMillan's long criminal history. The 23-year-old has been arrested for unlawful possession of a weapon and has a pending case out of Will County for possessing and manufacturing cannabis. Months ago, he tried cheating on his drug test on October 16th. That's when he was placed on an electronic monitoring, and an ankle monitor was put on out of Will County. McMillan was the passenger in the stopped car Monday night in the 8000 block of South Ingleside. When Officer Enrique Martinez and his partner approached the car, McMillan was reaching into a bag, and that's when the suspect pulled out a gun modified with a switch on it, able to fire off multiple rounds in just seconds.
After noticing McMillan in the front passenger seat reaching for a bag on the floor of the vehicle, Officer Martinez and his partner gave verbal direction for McMillan to stop reaching. At this point, McMillan produced a fully automatic handgun equipped with a machine gun conversion device and an extended magazine, and fired in the direction of Officer Martinez, fatally striking him. The driver of the vehicle was also fatally struck multiple times by McMillan's gunfire. The weapon was recovered inside the vehicle.
Martinez was driven to the hospital by his fellow officers, but sadly died. McMillan pushed the driver of the car he was in out of the driver's seat, and that's when he dragged that officer. That officer discharged 1 bullet into the ground. He was injured, but we are told he will be okay. As for McMillan, he then took off on foot. He then broke into a woman's house and removed his ankle monitor. He cut it off with a knife. He was quickly caught just a few blocks away, and there was a third suspect inside of that vehicle when all of this happened. That person was in the rear seat of the vehicle. I am told that that person was released without any charges. The Chicago Police Department saying that that person had nothing to do with the officer's death. Now, as for McMillan, he will be inside a courtroom tomorrow morning at 11:30 over at Layton Criminal Courthouse. And of course, we will be there. Live tonight, Tia Ewing, Fox 32, Chicago.
Oh, no, it's in the 30 minutes because they're 2 hours.
We have to get to those charges.
Yeah, so that's what he looked like. He had rabies. He was foaming at the mouth. I was like, wait a minute, what is wrong with this fool? Foaming at the mouth. You killed one officer, attempted to kill another, 23 years old. What the hell is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? And then the guy that the young girl. Oh, Heather is live, guys. Well, she was live. What's his name? Her name is Nugent Harris, the one that went to school and disappeared, never came back. He was in court yesterday, and it's like he doesn't care one bit about this young girl, but they're saying that she was that she has been murdered because she was pregnant. Google says rabies, seizures, drug overdose. He died and don't know it yet. I don't know what he did. I have no idea. But this is another one. Okay, so here's another one that I've been following, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I know I have nothing to do, but I don't want to hold you guys. Look, I know I have nothing to do, but I don't want to hold you guys. Oh.
Disappearance of a woman who is a wife and a mother of 2 young daughters. Today will mark 4 days since anyone has seen 46-year-old Melanie Ballinger. Wiley police are involved in the search. The last time she was seen was this past Sunday night at 10 p.m. Melanie had gone to bed at her Wiley home on Parkwood Drive. Her husband says when he woke up, she was gone. Daniel Ballinger called Wiley police around 6:30 Monday morning to report his wife missing. Police say she did not take her cell phone, car, or critical medication. Police have used canine units and helicopters as part of the effort to locate Melanie.
They made an extensive search here recently, and they're working on next steps, and we appreciate them. And we want to get her back as quick as we can. And we don't know where she is, but could be anywhere.
Your cousin is accused of murder? Oh my God. First degree. Oh, Chantel. I'm going to have to get the article, but I'm going to have to take out names because I don't want to put your stuff out there.
And we really want everyone's help out there.
The family's church, Gateway Church, has printed and distributed thousands.
You heard the church, right? Gateway Church. This is the same church that removed 4 elders. Gateway Church. I love you. Feeling like I'm at your house. Keep going. Oh, Susie, do you follow me on IG? I can send it to you. Yeah, so her cousin's name is all in here. And I don't want to put his stuff out without removing the names and stuff. He owns a tie. Let me see. The Crown will call evidence to tie a black 2009 Cadillac CTS captured on video to blah, 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 along with a pair of tan boots. Oh my God. Chantel, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to take his name out. Oh, you don't have the same name. Okay. All right. I'll pull it up.
Of missing person flyers. They also held a prayer vigil Tuesday night. Melanie Ballinger is scheduled to have heart surgery in the coming weeks and needs her medication. Wiley police haven't commented on the circumstances surrounding her disappearance, but they say they are pursuing all avenues in this case.
So I don't want to do them. I don't want to do those. So do we think the husband had anything to do with her disappearance? Since the last time she was seen, she was in her home. Do we believe the husband has anything to do with her disappearance? Suzuki. What? Suzuki? What? Suzuki. I hate that damn car. Suzuki. Okay, so let me show you this. This is the case that's concerning Chantel's cousin. Ooh. So it's a pair plead not guilty in singing cop son slaying. This is in Ontario. I hate this. see, I would have to pull this. So this happened September 2020. This is when it happened. Oh my God, those were Greg's choices to making his life to live. Crown, blah, 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 blah. His address, first degree murder of 2 men accused of killing, Slewich, age 39. So the 2 men are Michael Clairvaux of Nepean and Lee Marzario, 41. They've been charged jointly with first-degree murder in the case and are being tied together in Perth courthouse. Both men have pleaded not guilty. Lim told the jury that OPP initially had few leads in the case, but investigators earned a breakthrough when forensic officer discovered the building's old security system was still connected to a working digital recorder in the attic of the grow up, accessible only by stepladder. The officer was able to retrieve footage from the recorder. That's how they got the Cadillac. Oh, a key issue, Lim told the jury, will be identification of the 2 men in the footage. So your cousin owns a Cadillac. So they're figuring that that's him. And your cousin has pled not guilty. Chantel, do you believe that your cousin actually had anything to do with that murder? Oh, you're okay, Kendra. You okay? Do you think your cousin had anything to do with that murder? He does own a Cadillac. Now, are him and okay, Chantel, I'm not going to ask you all these questions in the chat. I'm going to drop the link for you to come up. You don't have to come on camera. I just want you to explain this to me, please. Okay, you don't have to come on camera. I just want you to come up and explain this to me. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Here is the link. Come up. I've heard you speak. You do lives on your channel. Come on up and explain to me what's going on. I'm tired of going back and forth and reading the chat. Just come up and explain to us what's going on. Because I can't. So his daddy used to sing the national anthem, and that's why they call him the singing cop son slanging. Got it. Jesus Christ. I've never seen him wear a baseball cap. I call him pretty boy because his hair is always cut, well taken care of, and he always dressed appropriately. He collects martial art weapons because he's a pro in Muay Thai. Okay, got it. Okay, hold on. Let me get Chantel. Hey, sweetie, good morning.
Hello.
Tell us what's going on.
Well, from the case, this happened like in 2020. He's been in jail since 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, around January. And yeah, apparently he does own a black Cadillac. The year, I'm not too sure. And he owns like a few cars. The Cadillac, I think, mainly belongs to his wife.
Okay, does he know the other guy that he's tied to? I hear an echo.
You hear an echo?
Yeah. Do you have YouTube open?
Nope. Well, it is open but muted.
Oh, okay. So does he know the other guy?
I'm pretty sure they do. I don't know the other guy.
But you don't believe he killed that cop's son?
No. Because apparently from what I could see, he was not around there.
So the only thing they have is the fact that he owns a black Cadillac. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah. Plus, he has. All three, I'm pretty sure they know each other because they were in the organization. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And my cousin got voted out. He was the vice president. He got out.
So he got voted out. Do you think the other guy has anything to do with the killing?
I really don't know. I don't even know the other guy.
Hi, Oku. Oh my God. So how's your family taking this?
His brother is doing okay. Like when I got my tattoo last year or so, he's doing good. His wife isn't.
Is he out on bail or is he still in jail?
He's still in there.
Oh, damn.
And I know his brother said that he's like, they got the wrong brother in jail. I looked at him, I said, what do you mean? He goes, for me, it's like a vacation in jail. For him, though, apparently he's panicking and all that stuff. So.
Oh my God. So this happened in 2020 and he's just going to trial in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And you know your cousin, right? So you don't think he would have anything to do with this?
I don't think so. He does have some PTSD.
Uh-huh.
He does. There's a lot I could say. There's a lot I can't say.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because he told me some stuff. And, I tend to stay away from that business.
Uh-huh.
But he's schizophrenic.
Okay, Susie is asking you, can you say the organization? I think it's in the article.
Yeah, it's in the article.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the article. Was in the article. Can you say it?
Let me tell you though, that guy was a teacher.
Okay, hold on.
My cousin was a teacher.
Okay,
and he got caught in that organization for.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the article. Let me see what the name of the organization is. I read the name of the organization. I know.
It's a very well-known and worldwide organization.
Hold on. It's a motorcycle club, right? Hold on. I read the name of the organization. It's called. Ooh, wait a minute.
HA.
HA. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I actually read it. So in case you don't know, it's HACZ, but you knew. Yeah, it's a motorcycle organization. Damn. So he was voted out.
Yeah. Voted out, kicked out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I know, but I'm not putting it public.
Got you. I understand. I just flagged that. Yes, I just flagged it, so I'm gonna follow it. But okay, I'm gonna follow this one. And I need to check in on the woman in France who was armed for 70-something times to see what's going on with her trial because her husband was sick and they have postponed it. So I need to check on that. But that echo is bad.
He is not the first in the family that got charged with. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I'm scared of you, Chantel.
I'm harmless. I'm harmless.
I'm scared of you.
Like my father said, he goes, well, my last name, we fight in groups. The other one fight alone.
Yeah, y'all better not mess with Chantel, okay?
Chantel, let me ask you, like, he collected martial arts weapon because
I saw that. He's a collector.
He's a pro in Muay Thai.
Muay Thai, that's what it was.
Actually taking Muay Thai.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think happened between Lisa and Kim for her to come live and say that she's done, just completely done, over it, done with it, never going back?
I think it's all fixed.
because she was online begging for money for cigarettes last night.
Yeah.
My stepbrothers were involved with the HA in the early 80s, both found dead in hotel rooms. Oh.
I say there's going to be more Discord. I'm so over the Discord call. It's, it was giving me headaches.
And they didn't do heroin. So, cool. Here's the thing. If I can take the overlay off like that. Or if I put it back on, that way you'll see it on the screen and there. So I'm using a new streaming service, Restream. They didn't do it. Oh, that was a setup. So Chantel, did your cousins do any kind of drugs?
Yeah.
Of course, he's involved with
it was more weed.
Okay.
He's well known in town.
Ooh. So has your family received any type of backlash from the cop and his friends?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. They're probably scared. They're probably scared. But okay, so I know that you're not covering any more of these discards. I was in there last night, not in there. I was listening to, I think Kai had it. I was listening to Kai, the last one. It was like the last 20 minutes. Something happened because Lisa told Kim to check her DM. Neither one of them came back. And the last 20 minutes was nothing but silence.
Mm-hmm. And I think what Kim did the other day, a couple days ago, she, became unresponsive.
She OD'd.
I think
okay. She OD'd.
She came back moments later, everything was fine. So
yeah. She's talking about she was putting away groceries and her boyfriend was there or her man was there. No, girl, you OD'd. And the story she came up with was effed up because nobody believed it. And for Lisa to act that way, we know she couldn't have been putting up groceries because she is not clean. Neither one of them. Did you hear her snorting on that screen last night?
Yeah.
And Lisa says, Kim, she goes, I don't give a fuck. She was snorting.
I heard some kind of snorting. And I think from one of Lisa, I heard something like
Lisa was smoking because you heard the crack pipe crackle.
Yeah, it sounded like vaping or taking something from the crack pipe. Like it's at the beginning.
Yep, she was. And then she comes back. Yeah, I'm here. I listened and I went back and I listened again. I said, they're both using on this Discord. And why isn't this being reported? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm interested in the history of Canadian motorcycle clubs. Ooh, Chantel, that'd be interesting. Cooch is interested in the history of Canadian motorcycle clubs.
Just let me tell you, the clubhouse, don't go to the clubhouse. Don't go. If you're single or a girlfriend, don't go to the clubhouse.
Have you ever been to the clubhouse?
Hell no. I just stay away.
Oh, Susie said there's a few channels that cover motorcycle gangs in Canada, Cooch. Oh, I didn't know that, Susie. I'm gonna have to go check these out. But
it's like when I talked to my cousin, we talked about, hey, today, the sun, the weather, we talked about, and stuff like that.
Okay, so you don't talk
it's like, because I know him, how he has PTSD, plus he has schizophrenic.
Oh,
I just tend to stay away from the topic.
But he was the president and they kicked him out?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The president is another relative, apparently.
Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. Well, I hope everything. But let me ask you.
Because he wanted to. It's just that. Because my cousin wanted to go clean.
I have
he wanted to concentrate more on one thing. And anyways, big huge fight. But I think this was fixed.
Do you think they set him up? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Let me ask you this.
He was, yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this about this Discord. What do you think the purpose of that Discord was?
Money.
But according to them, they're not getting paid. But if you look it up, they get paid $30-something an hour. Was it $31 or $34 an hour?
That
Even
is it.
though it's not
Yeah, I
monetary.
did look into it. I was talking to a friend of mine who is a big, Twitch streamer.
Uh-huh.
We were talking about it. She said no, and then she looked it up, and it's called tiers.
Yeah, but she hasn't set up tiers, so that's a subscription. But she gets paid by the hour for live streaming in Discord.
It all depends. I don't know. It's like I have about 30 channels on Discord, and it's more gaming.
Okay. Okay. But we'll see what happens today because, I have a picture of ugly ass Kim. Instead of the picture that she's been showing. So let me show this picture on how Kim really looks and not the filtered
I think
look.
I've seen it.
Huh?
I think I've seen it.
Yep. So this is how Kim really looks. Not that filtered pic. That's Kim.
Yeah, I seen that one. There's actually somebody who I seen in my comments, I think called Cracky Chan or something like that. And it has that picture on it. And I commented, I said, look, that picture.
Yep, that's Kim. I was like, okay. But anyway, I'm going, I bet you. Yeah, now I'm interested in motorcycle gangs. Oh, you were under protection. So there's a big motorcycle gang in Texas, and they're black something, and they got some badass bikes. And my sister actually rode with a few of them down to Galveston, and they do it like once a year for, I think it's around Christmas time, they have the big motorcycle rally.
Yeah, they do it here.
Yeah, but I would never go, ever go. Kim is Lisa's handler. Lisa the crackhead.
Controller.
Yeah, controller. Handler. Look, she handles the money.
Yeah, it's like I was listening to Discord, and my roommate and we were getting headaches.
Did you hear the audio recording of her sending and asking this woman for money? And she has a new cash app after she lied and said she has no cash apps?
Yeah. Apparently that's being reported as we speak.
But you're saying that this is not about money, but you're asking people behind the scenes for money. And you don't think people are going to put this out? What is wrong with her?
I really don't know.
Asian massage parlors bust. Okay, we'll have to cover that later on. But anyway, this is just too much.
I wish I could tell you some stuff about it. What I heard from other people. But let's just say that, yeah.
So it wouldn't be a good idea to cover that, basically, right? Because you might get in trouble.
I don't know. I was thinking of covering once everything is done.
Yeah, I think because you have a lot of stuff on the case, but just think about it.
And he's about my age, Marsha.
They said, how old is your cousin?
About my age.
Yeah, I just read how old he was. Yeah, I just read how old he was too. Hold on. Your cousin...
It really irritates me. I know I think it's day 1 or day 2.
Uh-huh.
This really irritates me, and it might irritate me more.
So have you been to the trial? Have you been down there?
No, Perth is like 2 hours away.
Okay.
By driving. It's a little hick town. I don't know why there's a courthouse there, but I thought if it was here, I probably would have I probably wouldn't go because if I would have been there and seen some stuff, I probably would have stand up and say it's full of shit and all that stuff.
Okay.
You know, but I would love to be there for his wife.
Okay.
Because
Well,
it's not the first time he's been in jail.
but this time you think he's innocent and he shouldn't be there.
I got to see everything. Apparently, he's innocent from what I see.
Okay. Okay. We'll see. Look, I'm looking forward to you covering that. But I am, oh my God. What do you think of the country boy? He's got a baby.
Country boy's annoying me. Actually.
He's got a baby.
And Carl is let me tell you. He does the same thing. He puts a sign saying emergency help. He needs 35 grand for a car and all that stuff. Meanwhile, he owns the car. He lives in the house.
And Angela and Tim, girl, last night that guy G_G gave them $495.
Oh God. And all I've been asking is $10 for a Tylenol.
Well, you're not doing it right. You got to go on there, look like you're really in need, you're homeless, and that's how you're going to get your money, okay?
Yeah, but I'm starting to think, where should I go? To Tim Hortons courthouse or City Hall?
I think you should go to City Hall.
Get my papers, my IDs and stuff?
Yeah, I think you should go to City Hall.
I need a taxi to get my ID.
Okay, but you need to go live and beg for $35 to get a taxi because no Ubers are in your town.
No buses either. Because I was thinking the Reno Center, because if I would go to the Reno Center, it's bus galore.
Yep, so you got to do that. So I was in her chat that night and I put up there, I said, you're lying. I said, my cousin lives right there and I know full well they're Ubers. Girl, she blocked me so quick. She blocked me. I said, you're lying. My cousin lives there. There are Uber. And she blocked me.
Yeah, because I was thinking of going to Tim Hortons, ask for Uber to go to Tim Hortons in order to get a coffee while I have a coffee in my hand and I'm right behind me is Tim Hortons. And also saying there's no buses. Meanwhile, there's like 30 buses behind me.
No, I like when she was actually acting like she was sleeping in the woods. I was rolling. That's right across the street from my mother-in-law's or Frank's mother's house.
Well, apparently she got banned yesterday.
She got banned off her TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
but she has backup.
She probably has a backup. They're going to report that too. Frank got banned. I mean, Chef Carl got banned.
Yeah, but he has his backup.
So is he still doing lives?
Yeah. But mostly what he's been doing with the sign in the back and just not even talking, playing music.
Oh my God. You got to send me that channel so I can go and start reporting that one too. I got to report that too.
And Tim, True Knowledge. Oh God,
somebody made the thing yesterday, said he looks like Clint. I was like, damn.
Yeah, True Knowledge is really, oh my God, something. Begging for money for his medication.
Now,
he claims he had his leg amputated.
That's True Knowledge. He had cancer, he has diabetes, his leg was amputated, but his leg is not amputated.
What about the surgery on his leg? And he was using a maxi pad as a bandage.
Yep. He's just, but people fall for that. Oh God.
Well, there's another one. It's called Black Majesty, but she's not doing much. She begs, yeah, but she's not a hardcore like everybody else.
Well, I haven't seen that other lady come back on at all. Elisa, whatever her name is, that has the 6 kids. 3 are disabled, and they get 3 checks. Plus, they get Medicaid and food stamps and a husband. And she has 6 animals. And she was going to be evicted October 16th. I haven't seen her back on. Her name is Lisa Ann Matthews. I think that's her name.
Yeah, I'm looking into people who fake illnesses. I'm trying to find one.
Well, you
I
knew
found
the one that has stage 15 cancer. She has stage 15 cancer.
Yeah. Now it's like what? What does she have now? Heart issues?
Yep. But the doctor don't believe she has any issues because he keeps sending her home.
Yeah. And right now, she went into her quote unquote cancer cruise.
Her cancer cruise?
She scammed a cruise. She called it a cancer cruise, and she really she partied it up. She showed pictures actually.
Okay. I'll go take a look. Okay.
Yeah, she did a cancer cruise, and yeah, she really partied it up. She drank and all that stuff. It's like if you have cancer, heart disease, and kidney disease, and everything, the last thing you think about is drinking.
Well, I'm taking a cruise. It's not going to be. I'm not going to say it's a cancer cruise because I don't play with that either. I'll think of a name of a cruise so I can go party it up. But I am looking at taking a cruise with my sister in March. So yes, I'm taking a cruise.
It's like if you're a cardiac patient, from my experience, the last thing you do is drinking. Drinking is the last thing on your mind.
What is it? A little red wine is good for the heart.
I know my aunt would say that because she lived right up to 100, drinking 1 glass a day.
I'm serious. That's what my uncle used to say. He would drink either a glass or half a glass, a little red wine.
But I say her secret is probably getting rid of her husband, my uncle.
Oh, well, that's true because men will age a woman. That's true too. So,
he was the tightest man ever financially. He had a good job at Canada Post, and she worked at the Bay perfume department, and he was controlling the finances. And if there was like an occasion for like a wedding or so, he would give her like a minimum amount of money. Meanwhile, this guy had stocks in the Toronto Maple Leaf. He had oil stocks. He had stocks in this and stocks in that.
Okay. All right. Well,
and the furniture, my aunt couldn't even buy a couch without his permission. And when he passed away, within 2 weeks, she completely renovated inside the house.
What?
Got new furniture, new TV, new this, new that.
Did she kill him?
No.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. Look,
I'm sure she's not. Yeah, it's like my aunt. I called her Miss Chrissy because she's always, her hair has to be nice. What else? She has to dress nice.
Okay.
She's always been that way. If I could find a picture, I would send it to you because you could see by her face, it's like always made up and, her hair is always done. And
okay, I'll see. But I gotta go. Oh, okay. Okay, let me ask you. What do you think of a villain? I don't like her. I don't know why. She's too cocky. I just don't like villains.
She's obsessed. She has an obsessive disorder.
Yeah, I don't like her. And I tried. Oh, okay, darling. I tried. I just don't. It's something about her I just don't like.
I don't know. It's like she sticks on one person and she's obsessed. Plus, what we found out, that made me go even more.
Yeah, Margaret. Okay, it's something about her I just don't like. I don't know what it is. It's something about her doesn't sit well with me at all. And I'm never, ever wrong.
It's like she claims she works, but she's on right now. She's on during the day. It's like apparently she has a good job working during the day.
Well, I do morning lives if I'm working from home, so I do those. And if I have a space in my schedule. I'll go live if something's going on for like 30, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour. That's my lunch, but that's when I'm working from home. So, but right now I'm laid up and I can't even log in. I'm not supposed to because I'm out. But it's just, yeah, that's her name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Margaret.
I'm bored to death, just not doing anything right now. And it's starting to drive me nuts. It's really driving me nuts. So, but I have no clothes to wash. I have nothing to clean. I scoot around. I dust. Uh, I move from the bed to the sofa, from the sofa to the bed. Yeah,
I wish I could scoot. My place is small.
no, I get in my chair and I scoot. But like right about now, I'm going to go and I've been sitting here for too long right now, so my foot is feeling funny, and I'm gonna get off of here and move around a bit and just do that. But I see I have packages, so I need to call to see if my packages can be delivered to me. They're sitting in the office. When I flew out to California, I couldn't remember if I closed my garage door or not. I called my office and they said, I'll go around there and I'll close it. I said, I gave them the number. He goes, yes, ma'am, I know the number. He goes, I'll go around and I'll make sure it's closed. I said, thank you so much.
Yeah, sometimes, most of the time, I don't remember if I locked the door or something. But the way this place is,
I am
downstairs, it's pretty safe because it's like you go up the stairs and everything. Well, you go into the house and there's like two apartments. There's the landlord and there's me.
Yeah.
So I just opened the door and I got 11 steps to get into the apartment.
Yeah. So what I'm going to
in between, like it's a small hallway, you could say. So
yeah, so
it's
what
pretty.
it is like today. I went to a specialist on Monday. Today I have an appointment at my primary at 2:00. So I'm gonna go and hopefully I can get released. But I'm not driving today. I am gonna take an Uber because if I pull up and I'm driving, he's gonna be pissed. So he was mad when I drove the other day. Look, he was mad when I drove there last week. So I'm going.
I get to see my cardiologist every 18 months now.
That's good.
Because apparently I still have HCM, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, but I'm not obstructive anymore.
But that's good.
Yes, it is. My ablation did the job. They were talking about a certain surgery, which is open heart surgery. And they're like, well, that's the last resort.
I'm happy. Thank you, Coach. I am. I've actually, I'm telling you, when they told me no movement for 48 hours unless we suffer the rest from, of course, I did exactly that. I actually did exactly that. So the pain is not as bad, but every once in a while it just shoots and it's like, God damn. But I've been taking a half a pill in the morning and I take a half a pill at night before I go to sleep. So
yeah, I got gabapentin here for pain pills and I'm not taking it.
Yeah, I didn't want. So my mother takes tramadol, and then she had gabapentin. She was taking two. And when I took all that shit to the doctor, I said something's got to give here. She had. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Gabapentin, I'm out for the day if I take one gabapentin.
That Flexiball only made me sleep. It didn't do shit for me, and I refuse. I didn't get another prescription. Don't want another prescription. All it does is make me sleep.
But I'm pushing my doctor to get the cortisone shot.
Yep. So I'm going to see what the specialists have to say. I go there today, but I already know we're not doing no type of. I'm not doing no type of surgery. I know they're probably going to do an MRI today too. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm good, and I have a trip coming, so I got to be all good to go. Because in less than a month, I'm on a flight.
I wish I could take off, but I can't right now.
I'm about to take another flight.
I love flying. The last time I flew was like a few years ago. I went to visit my friends in New Brunswick.
Oh, damn. Yep. So I fly
2-hour flight.
I fly towards the end of January, and then I'll probably be cruising in March.
It was nice flying over
this time, but as long as my cruise isn't at the end of March, well, I really can't, you know, I just thought about it. I really can't cruise in March because that's fiscal year end. It's not my sound, it's Chantel. So, but
yeah, I don't
I'm
need
gonna go.
to.
Chantel, I love you for coming up and thank you.
No problem.
I'll talk at you later, sweetie. Bye. So, guys, I'm gonna go. It was Chantel. I had feedback from Chantel, but I'm gonna go now. If anything happens with John Paul or any other thing that's breaking, before I leave out of here to go to the doctor, I'll let you know, or I'll put up a short. But I will definitely see you guys later. And I am gonna dig into Delphi some more. There's a lot of shit going on, and I know they're on verdict. Well, I think they're on verdict watch right now, but there's a lot of shit that was going on behind the scenes. But I really want to say thank you for all you guys being here. I really appreciate it. And I will definitely talk to you later. If you missed Cooch's live yesterday, go check it out. She did a great live. I don't know, is E11 going live today? I just saw something that Glenn Crack posted, and I can't believe that man said he read the jack off for an hour and a half. Who jacks off for an hour and a half? Jesus Christ. So anyway, love you guys. I am out of here. Have a great day. Bye.